For the past few months, we've been filming on these. This little nugget of a camera is called the Insta 360 Go 3S. We're massive fans of this tiny 39 gram 4K camera. But Insta 360 have a design team that never sleep. They're constantly bringing out new stuff, and they have just released the latest version of the Insta 360 Go series, the Ultra. This model comes with some major upgrades: sharper image quality, better low light performance, longer battery life, and an integrated SD card slot. I do love an SD card slot. It's magnetic, so sticks to anything metal, or you can use the pivot stand to stick it to anything that isn't metal. And because it's so small and discreet, it's perfect for capturing those hands-free point of view moments.
We are going for a bike ride. This is wicked, look at this. So you can just attach this here to the bum bag, put on some tasty beats when we're cycling along.
Oh my god. And his shorts are like up to here.
Shut up, they're sexy. Mum likes them.
I'm gonna go in front of us, guys.
I think the best way to review a camera like this isn't just to sit there and talk about all of its features, it's to actually take it out there on the road. And I happen to have a very big road trip ahead of me, 2,560 kilometer road trip ahead of me, where I drive from our house here in the Algarve all the way up Portugal, through Spain, through France, get to Calais, get on the Eurostar, over to Dover, and then over to Hemel Hempstead, then fly right back here. Which I think is the perfect opportunity to put the Insta 360 Go Ultra to the test and tell you exactly what I think. So, let's go.
Don't name me that. You're embarrassing me.
They're like this.
That's the fashion.
No, it's not.
It is the fashion. I think they're sexy.
Shipwreck.
See you later. You be good, okay? I love you so much. See you later, Gigi. See you later, Bibbles. I know, I'm sorry. I love you, kiddo.
The reason I'm taking you on this road trip is because we're selling our camper van, and apparently the easiest way to do that is to drive it halfway across Europe and hand it to the dealer who's going to sell it for us. This will be my first trip back to the UK since we left about 6 months ago, and I can already see two possible outcomes. Either I'll go back and realise how much I've missed it. After a while, you start to miss the small things like damp grass in Marks and Spencer's and malt vinegar. I don't know what Portugal has against malt vinegar, but you can't find malt vinegar out here for love nor money. Or maybe this trip back to the UK will remind me of all the reasons why we left in the first place. I'll return in a few days, minus one camper van, but hopefully with a little bit more perspective on things.
9 hours and 38 minutes. That's gonna be a big drive. Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
Over the next 25 hours, I mounted the Ultra everywhere. Dashboard, wing mirror, signposts, the camper van itself, petrol stations, even under my shirt using the magnetic pendant. Oh yeah, and before I forget, you can grab the Go Ultra right now, and the first 10 orders come with a free gift. Or if you're after something a bit more budget friendly, the Go 3S is 20% off and also comes with a free gift for everyone, right up until the end of the month. I'm amazed at how camera technology has evolved over the past sort of 10 years. Back when we started making videos, the barrier to entry was super high, but now you can make amazing looking videos, but not have to carry around this huge cumbersome load of gear. Like back in the day when we used to take around all of our gear, I'd be like a donkey, like multiple bags on me, multiple cameras, multiple different lenses. Now I can just grab a teeny little camera like this bad boy, stick it anywhere, be hands-free, and get really good crispy 4K footage. So the barrier to entry now is like super low, so there really is no excuse for a lot of people as to why you shouldn't be, out there capturing parts of your life. I'm a big believer in just having the camera and then capturing bits. And even if you don't sort of edit it straight away, just save it on a file somewhere, save it in a folder on your desktop. Even if you don't touch it for like 10 years, but just keep it there and collect this archive footage, unedited. If you can't be bothered to edit it, just leave it. And you will be so grateful, so unbelievably thankful that you captured it in like 10, 20 years time when you can look back on it. I'm so in love with the whole process of capturing because it just distills that moment in time that can just be relived over and over, and I just think that's such a romantic thing. Don't overthink it, just capture it. I actually got ChatGPT to plan my itinerary. I told it what I needed to do. I was like, I need to go drop off a camper van in Hemel Hempstead. I need you to plan my trip from the Algarve. And it told me where to stop. And it told me, even told me to get most of my petrol in Spain because it's cheaper in Spain than France or in Portugal. It told me what times I need to get. It even did there's a new agent feature where it looked up the cheapest flights back and stuff for me. So, Jesus Christ, man, it's so helpful, this thing. It's kind of awesome but terrifying at the same time. How much we paid? 99, 100 euros so far. 130. Is that it? No, 130. Oh, there we are. I hate it when they don't have gloves and your hand just stinks of diesel and you've got nowhere to clean them. It's the worst. I'm trying to use these tissues, but they're not as effective as gloves. They don't do gloves out here as much. I have this phobia of my hands smelling. That's why I can never smoke. Let's go and pay for this. Bon dia.
Bon dia.
Soul crushing. I love how they put a little old lady on the front to make it look like it's not made in some industrial factory. It's clever marketing that. Almost got me. Almost got me, not quite. I took this pit stop as an excuse to bash out a few lunges and jump squats. The problem is with being in your 40s is your joints seem to fuse together. If you've ever seen a dad dancing at a wedding disco, you'll know what I'm talking about. I have this app that I listen to. It's called Endel. And it's really good if you have ADHD. It's like a high-pitched noise, essentially. Almost like tinnitus-y sound. But it just feels really stimulating when your brain is so noisy to have this high-pitched sound. It just sort of quietens down the internal chatter. It's really good. I really rate it. Okay.
We got this little runaround car. It's kind of falling apart. Everything's wrong with it.
Every time I get in it, there's another problem. There's another light on the dashboard. There's some other thing that's f***ed up with it. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be one of those cars.
I feel like even more so since being out here, I just crave simplicity so much and quiet and peace. I feel like the older I get, the more I really crave that, and I really like having the spaces in between everything, that the moments where you're not rushing from one thing to the next. I felt like I did a lot of that in England, and out here it's there's no point because everything goes slower naturally and you have to wait longer for things naturally. Yeah, it's a real rewiring situation for me.
10 hours later, we have arrived. That's a nice little river down there. Let me find out where we're at. Berga. B-E-R-G-A-R-A. That's how you say it. Right up here. So we've driven all the way there. Tomorrow, all the way round and up. So, beastly drive tomorrow. But I might go and try and get something to eat before I go to bed. It's probably the most unglamorous campsite. It's like an industrial park or something. So yeah, I'm going to try and sleep here, but I always get nervous sleeping in a camper van, places like this. I get scared somebody's going to try and break in and shank me. Let me show you some of the cool modes that this thing has. Time shift. This is perfect for when you're in motion, and it gives you those sort of time-lapsey dynamic shots. Perfect for when you're walking or cycling or just exploring. Toddler Titan. I love this mode. You've probably seen the viral video of a toddler running around with one of the Insta 360 Go S's attached to this little girl's hat as she's running around. It's super cute. They've built that mode straight into the camera now. I would say it looks a lot better on a toddler than it does a man in his mid-40s. Pure video, that improves the camera quality in low light situations. Standard, that would apply flow state stabilization automatically. Photo mode, we all know what that does. Interval photo, take photos at set intervals. Burst mode, that will take a bunch of photos in a short period of time. Star lapse lets you shoot videos with the star trail effect. Slow motion, this is nuts. 240 frames a second this will let you shoot at. Loop recording. Now this is probably one of my favorite features that this camera has. So what it will do is it will constantly record and delete. So whenever a moment happens that's worth capturing, you just tag it basically, and it will save the last 30 seconds. So you can just keep this on recording constantly, wait for something interesting to happen. As soon as somebody says something makes you laugh or something happens is interesting, you press the button, it's saved. You can carry on. So you don't have to constantly record everything all the time just to get those moments that you want to sort of clip out.
I nearly had a fatal accident yesterday. I didn't realise one of the roads was two-way and was driving down it the opposite direction around a corner, and then a car came around the corner head on and I just swerved in time. I was debating whether to tell Hannah about it. I was like, oh God, do I tell Hannah about that near fatal head-on collision? And I was like, oh, I'll just tell her, maybe she'll appreciate me a bit more. She just called me an effing dick. Toll roads, man. I hate toll roads because the things on the opposite side, no need for them. The thing about toll roads, right, is that yeah, they're annoying, they're really annoying. However, the roads are so much nicer. Like, they're so much smoother, not many potholes, there's not as much traffic out here. I felt like when I was back in the UK, I was always in traffic. There's always traffic and there's always potholes. The roads are a little bit crappier. Here, they're just like really buttery, silky smooth, and I love that. How do you say I am? Je suis France. I'm in France. Je suis você France. I'm in France.
I like France. I feel bad that they got that reputation for always hitting people's wing mirrors. It's just a cheap, lazy trope if you ask me. I won't stoop to that level.
I was adding up the maths just now on how much it costs to get from our house in the Algarve to Hemel Hempstead. So I've had to fill up the tank 3 times. Each time costs 140 euros. And then you've got about 200 euros on toll charges. Plus it cost roughly 200 euros for the Le Shuttle. So it's almost about 1,000 euros to get this camper van basically back to Hemel Hempstead, which is a lot of money if you think about it. Like, there seems to be toll roads in France like every fucking 2 meters. And no toilet seats. They don't believe in toilet seats either, which is a bit frustrating. Oh, sorry, Hannah's calling. Hello, honey. Oh, van's just hit wing mirror. It's all good, man.
Sorry,
yeah, it's all good.
It's okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Cheers,
Sorry,
man.
man.
No, it's no problem, man.
Care.
Take care, man. Somebody just hit my wing mirror. The electric's off in the house and Hannah can't figure out how to turn it back on again. Apparently it needs some sort of screw. Oh my God. When I get to Calais, I'm gonna go to a gym. I've been sat down, sedentary for 2 days, and I just feel like my body feels horrid. So I need to go and like lift some weights and do some squats and stuff. 45 minutes to go. 45 minutes. That's the longest drive I've ever done in my life. 12.5 hours of driving. Oh, never again. I don't know how truck drivers do it.
I like the fact it's so small and discreet. It doesn't you don't bring much attention when you're out filming in public. Nobody even picks up on what you're doing because this thing is so tiny you can barely even see the thing.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
So who is the Insta360 Go Ultra for? I think it is for anybody who wants to capture candid moments of their life in a cinematic way, but without having to lug around something big or heavy or cumbersome. The ergonomics of this thing is pretty much one of the key factors. So I guess it's for people as well who want to be really discreet when they're filming, but they want to capture like interesting shots and shots that are just, you know, a bit more dynamic.
Good morning. Right, let's go back to the UK. I'm so looking forward to a normal bed. Hey buddy, just getting on the Eurostar now. I should be there in a couple of hours. Oh, thank you.
Trap reported ahead. Of course there is. I've only just got to the UK and I'm already wanting to get out. I already want to get back home.
I can't believe I made it. Yes. Yes.
Finally, after 2 days of driving through 4 countries, I rolled up to the place where I had to drop off the camper van. These are the same guys that we brought it from all those years ago. They're called Highline Campers, by the way. If you're ever in the market for a camper van, I highly recommend them.
Yeah, it's a big one, mate. I nearly had a head-on collision as well. Been dropped off at the airport. Said goodbye to the camper. It was quite emotional. But yeah, it was like a member of the family, that little thing. I'm gonna really miss it. Right, now I've got about another bloody 10 hours before my flight, so That's a bit annoying.
I had a 10-hour wait for my flight, so naturally I did a lot of people watching.
£3.10 for a Coke. Nuts. £2.15 for water.
The thing I did notice was this trend for the female species to wear these ridiculously massive eyelashes. Some of them can barely even keep their eyes open. It doesn't make any sense to me. It makes me a bit cross, if I'm honest, that nobody loves them enough to tell them to please stop. I decided I need to get out of there and go to the gym.
I can't face sitting in the airport for 7 hours for my flight, so I found a gym which is about a mile away. I'm aborting. I can't walk in this weather. I don't have waterproofs. Look at the state of this. This is summer. The trip back to the UK has been quite an important trip because it's really galvanised the reason as to why we got the out of here. You can just sense this frequency of just like everyone being fed up, pissed off. I'm going to wake up tomorrow in Portugal. I'm going to look out the window and I'm just going to say thank you, universe.
But here's the thing about the universe. It's got a very, very dark sense of humour. The universe must have thought, I could let him go home to his loved ones and bask in the sunshine, enjoy a non-alcoholic beer on the terrace. Or
The flight has been cancelled.
apparently some technical issue meant my flight was cancelled and I'd have to spend the night in somewhere called Luton before jumping on another flight home tomorrow. To be honest, after sleeping in the camper van for 2 nights, I was just happy to have a proper bed and a hot shower. I'm sure they put me up in a nice hotel. It's the least they could do.
Well, it's shit hotel.
It's a shit hotel, is it?
Why you use up the travel lodge is best?
They didn't give me the option for the travel lodge. They only gave me the option for this one. Oh man. How are you?
Me?
Stepping Mitch back. I'm gonna find a gym, do a workout, come back, go to bed, wake up, go to the gym, go to the airport, fly home, see Hannah, forget about this whole Luton experience.
Thank you so much to Insta360 for letting me test out their amazing little camera. Remember, you can grab the Go Ultra right now, and the first 10 of you that order this will get a free gift. Or if you want something a bit more budget friendly, the Go 3S has 20% off and comes with a free gift for everyone right up until the end of the month. All the links are you know where. Thanks for watching this week's video, and we'll see you all next week.
I didn't know